Hello dear students. Welcome to today's class. So ಇವತ್ತಿನ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಏನು ಕಲ್ತ್ಕೋತಾ ಇದೀವಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ today we will be learning about something called as homophones and syllables. ಏನು ಈ homophones ಮತ್ತೆ syllables ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ these are basic grammar techniques that you should be aware of, and when it comes to your exam perspective as well, ಇದು ಎರಡರೊಳಗೂ ಕೂಡ ನಿಮಗೆ one mark questions na do as directed ಅನ್ನೋ ಸೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. We've already covered these topics for you in the classes as well, but this is again another live session. ನಿಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನಾನು ಇವಾಗ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತೀನಿ. ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಏನೇ ಡೌಟ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ರೂ please let us know in the comment section right away. Okay, so moving on to the first topic, homophones. ಏನು homophones ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, as the name says, what does homo mean? Something similar. Okay, homo, it falls under the same category. Phones is nothing but voice or the sound. So two words which has the same kind of sound but which has different meaning altogether, different spelling altogether, they are called as homophones. Of course, ನಾನು ಮಾತಾಡುವಾಗ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಜೊತೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಯಾವ ಕಾಂಟೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಆ ಪದಗಳನ್ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ ಅಂತ ನಿಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಇವಾಗ ಸೇ ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್, ಕ್ಲಾಸಿಕ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಯಾವುದು ಹೋಮೋಫೋನ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಸಿ. ನೌ ಹೇ, ಡಿಡ್ ಯು ಸಿ ದಟ್? Hey, what a beautiful sea that is. ಈಗ ಏನಾಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಸಿ ಅಂತ ನಾನು ಹೇಳಿದೆ. Of course, when we talk, we don't stress on the spellings, but whereas when it is in writing, you will know clear difference between those two. C, S-E-A-C is also pronounced as the same way as S-E-E-C. Right, so these kind of words which has similar sound but different spelling, different meaning are called as homophones. Okay, we will just learn the textbook definition of homophones now. So homophones are the words that sound similar. So these are the words that sound similar to another word but have different spellings and meanings. Did we understand? So far so good? Any doubts till now? So ಈ ತರ ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ಸ್, ಈ ತರ ಗ್ರಾಮರ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಮೋಫೋನ್ಸ್ ರಿಲೇಟೆಡ್ ಆಗಿ ಯಾವ ತರ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, ದೇ ವಿಲ್ ಗಿವ್ ಯು ಅ ಸೆಂಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ದೆನ್ ದೇ ವಿಲ್ ಗಿವ್ ಯು ಅ ಬ್ಲಾಂಕ್. ಸೊ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು fill in the blank with the appropriate word. Of course, the appropriate words or the homophones will be given to you in the brackets. You'll have to choose the right one and put it in the blank. ಹೇಗೆ ಆಗತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ನೋಡೋಣ. ಅದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಮುಂಚೆ ನಾ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, ಐ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಗಿವನ್ ಯು ಅ ಲಿಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಹೋಮೋಫೋನ್ಸ್. ನಾನು ನಿಮಗೆ ಐ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಗಿವನ್ ಯು ದ ಎಂಟೈರ್ ವೆರೈಟೀಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಹೋಮೋಫೋನ್ಸ್. ನೀವು ಇದನ್ನ as soon as you look into them, you will be aware of it. Few are used every day. I'm sure most of you would have come across them. ಯಾವುದು ಇದು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, the list of homophones. Say for example, able. See, they sound similar. They sound almost the same, but do they mean the same? No. Are the spellings also same? No. So what do we call these particular set of words? We call them as homophones. Yad ide adrolage? We'll start from here. Able, and then exceed, and bored. This is also called a bored. And oh, I'm bored of sitting and studying. Ma, nange tumba bore ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ ma, ಬೆಳಗ್ಗೆಯಿಂದ ಕುತ್ಕೊಂಡು ಓದ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. That is also bored. And this is also a board, a blackboard, a digital board. And boy and break. Car applied breaks. And this is lunch break. Okay, and bread, here. Oh, this is very important. Here, H-E-A-R, here, to hear something. And here, right here, you're present right here. ಇದು ನಿಮಗೆ fill in the blanks ಅಲ್ಲಿ ತುಂಬಾ ಸರ್ತಿ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, here and here. Okay, ಅದಾಗಿದ್ಮೇಲೆ except, addition, ads, advertisement and addition, and effect, air, hair. Oh, this is also very important. Here, HEIR is the hair, ಇವಾಗ ಯಾವ್ದಾದ್ರು one family ನಲ್ಲಿ the next person who's belonging to the same category, ವಂಶದಲ್ಲಿ ಹುಟ್ಟಿರುವಂತ legal heir ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಲ್ಲ, that is that. This is also asked, this is repeatedly asked in your exams. Keep that in mind. Okay, all ready and allowed to talk aloud, ಜೋರಾಗಿ ಮಾತಾಡೋದು ಮತ್ತೆ allowed, the permission is given. And alter, buy, bite, cage, cash, KD, cane, and then feet, find, and find. This is also very important. These are the objects that was fined. We were fined for playing loud music. So this was also asked. And flaw, this we will come across an example with this. Flew, flyer, bite. So what I've done, I don't want to dump you with all the homophones together. So what I've done, I've given you the entire list. I've given you almost about 100 odd set of homophones in your notes section that will be attached. Just go through them, just know them, just be aware of those words. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ನಮಗೆ fill in the blanks ನಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ತೋರಿಸ್ತೀನಿ ಯಾವ ತರ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಎಕ್ಸರ್ಸೈಸ್ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ಪೇಪರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂತ. ನಿಮಗೆ ಎರಡು ಪದಗಳ ಅರ್ಥ ಮತ್ತೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಯಾವ ತರ ಸೆಂಟೆನ್ಸಸ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಬಳಸಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಿದ್ದಾಗ it will be easier for you. Of course, first important thing is to look at the context of the statement, and then you should be aware of the meaning of those homophones as well. Okay, so don't worry, it is not rocket science. It is easy. Just to be aware of the set of homophones. Okay, now your question paper will consist questions like these. Fill in the blanks by choosing the right homophone from the homophone pairs given in brackets in the following sentences. Okay, one of them, 1 marks is guaranteed to you if you're able to crack this. So ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಗಮನ ಇಟ್ಟು ಕೇಳಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. Now, the first example is something like this. We saw a dash. We have 2 set of words. Bear. On our way to Ooty. So, first ನಾ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದಾಗ ನಂಗೆ ಈ ತರ fill in the blanks ಅಂತ ಕೊಟ್ಟಾಗ ಆ ಸೆಂಟೆನ್ಸ್ ನ ಕಾಂಟೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ನಾನು ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತೀನಿ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಂತ ಇದೆ ಕಾಂಟೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್? ವಿ ಸಾ ಸಮಥಿಂಗ್ ವೈಲ್ ವಿ ವರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಊಟಿ. ನಾ ಊಟಿಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಏನೋ ಒಂದು ನೋಡಿದೆ. ಏನನ್ನ ನೋಡಿರಬಹುದು? ಏನಾದ್ರೂ ಒಂದು ಮರ, ಗಿಡ, ಪ್ರಾಣಿ, ಪಕ್ಷಿ ಈ ತರ ಎಲ್ಲ ನೋಡಿರ್ತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಬೇರ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಬೇರ್, ಟು ಬೇರ್ ಸಮಥಿಂಗ್ is to abba you nan heg sahiskotino, I really can't bear you, I can't bear you anymore, I can't tolerate you anymore, is this bear. bear is your animal bear. So which would be the right one that has to come inside this blank? It is bear, bear. Okay, next, this cupboard is made of steel. To steal something is to rob something. Okay, kadiyodu, steal. Now this STEEL is a metal. So which one would be the right here? The context. So first step is to understand the context of the sentence. What is the context of the sentence here? This cupboard, even cupboard ಏನರಿಂದ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ? ಒಂದು wood ಇಂದ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ, ಇಲ್ಲ ಇದರ metal ಇಂದ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ. So the right one here is steel. Understood? This is how you're supposed to crack the blank, or just think which is the right option to be used. Next one. The sole purpose of this visit was to resolve the issues between us. Okay, now the only purpose, one soul, is your inner soul, the atma. The another one means this is the sole proprietor business, sole proprietorship. What does it mean? There is a single owner. So which is that soul? It is SOLE, soul. Okay, now what does the next blank say? I dash sell. Now again, keep in mind, the homophones meanings also you should know. The context of the sentence also you should know. I dash second-hand cars for living. I sell second-hand cars for the living. ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ sale 100%, 50% off, 30% off. So that time, which is that sale, S-A-L-E. Now here, it is going to be S-E-L-L, sell, sale. Okay? Fifth example, we booked the upper berth. Okay, berth. So in trains, if you see the compartment, they are called as berths. Okay, so adu birth is to be born. The other berth is the beds, whichever you see. We booked the upper berth for our trip. Next one, did you cast your votes? Can you please give us a dash break? Now, cast jati adu C-A-S-T-E. C-A-S-T, did you go vote? Did you cast your vote? So it is going to be cast. So what happens is, I can give you examples like this. But example, ide prashne barate, ide homophones barate anta helodakkagodilla. Hagagi, nan ondashtu ಲಿಸ್ಟ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತೀನಿ ನಿಮಗೆ ಹೋಮೋಫೋನ್ಸ್ದು. ನೀವು ಅದನ್ನು ನೋಡ್ಕೊಂಡಾಗ ಮತ್ತೆ ಅದರ ಸೆಂಟೆನ್ಸ್ದು ಕಾಂಟೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಂಡಾಗ ಯಾವ ಹೋಮೋಫೋನ್ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ನಿಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅಫ್ಕೋರ್ಸ್ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಓಕೆ ದಿಸ್ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ಇಸ್ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್, ಮಾರ್ಕ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್, ವೈ ವಾಸ್ ಗ್ರ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಮಾ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಇಂಟೆಲಿಜೆಂಟ್. ಆದರೆ ನಾವು ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು ಪೋಯಮ್ಸ್ನಲ್ಲಾಗಲಿ ಲೆಸನ್ಸ್ನಲ್ಲಾಗಲಿ ದಿಸ್ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ಇಸ್ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್, ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್. ಬಟ್ ವೆನ್ ಇಟ್ ಕಮ್ಸ್ ಟು ಗ್ರಾಮರ್ ಸೆಕ್ಷನ್, ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಆಲ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಯೋರ್ ನಾಲೆಜ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಗ್ರಾಮರ್. So hagagi, when it comes to homophones, what should you do? You should be aware of all the list of homophones. And then there are only two ways that you can crack. One is by understanding the context of the sentence. Second one is by knowing the meaning of the homophones. And then what does it mean? So nimge adu ಏನು ಅರ್ಥ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಾದಾಗ, if it matches to the context, boom, a mark is guaranteed. Okay, next, this one. Can you please give us a break? Which break? Can you please give me the car break? Anta na keltina. No. Can you give me some time? Can I take a break? Which is that break? This lunch break. It is B-R-E-A-K. Okay. This homophones is so much fun only when you know what does it mean. Right? So, having said that, let's look into some more examples. Does the class have a smart board? Now you tell me, which board should I pick? Which is the right spelling? Is it B-O-R-E-D board or B-O-A-R-D board? It would be B-O-A-R-D board, because we know the meaning of bored. Being bored is nange tumba bejaragtide, nange tumba bore agtide. That bore is B-O-R-E-D board. Okay, next one. Do you have the flour to make cookies? This is not flour, it is flour itself. So flour, ಒಂದು is your hittu, the other flour is your who, that flour. Okay, so do you have the will you need flours to make cookies, or do you need flour, the atta, to make cookies? It is your flour. So it is F-L-O-U-R. It is pronounced similar to flour. Okay, next. Every day my sister wakes up at 8. It is sounding similar, but is it meaning the same? No. I ate my dinner. 8 that I'm referring here is the past tense of eat. But here in this context, which one would be the right pair of homophone or the right word in the pair? It is E-I-G-H-T, 8 in the morning. It is very simple. It is all basics. What you have to do is, you have to just know the meanings of them, and then you should know the context, put in the right word, take that mark for yourself. Okay? So far, so good. Everything is being delivered Are you able to understand? Please let us know. That is all about homophones. Nothing much. That's all you need to know. Okay? Now, moving on to the next concept. This is also very interesting. What is it? Which is the next topic that we're going to discuss today? It is syllables. What are syllables? Syllables are, it is a single unbroken vowel sound with a spoken word. What is a syllable again? A syllable is a single unbroken vowel sound with a spoken word. They typically contain a vowel or two if one is silent and perhaps one or more accompanying consonants. So, do you think this is confusing? No, trust me, this is very interesting. Before knowing syllables, a quick brush up. What are vowels? Vowels are those letters. Which are the vowel letters? It is A, E, I, O, U. All these alphabets, you categorize them under vowels, basic, primary class English. What are consonants? Consonants are those letters apart from your vowels. As simple as that. Now, ನಾವು ನಿಮಗೆ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ಪೇಪರ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ಹೇಗೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಕೌಂಟ್ ದ ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಸಿಲಬಲ್ಸ್ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಇನ್ ದಿಸ್ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ವರ್ಡ್. ಓಕೆ, ದೋಸ್ ಆರ್ ವೆರಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್. ಅಗೇನ್ ಅದಕ್ಕೂ ಕೂಡ ನಮಗೆ 1 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ನಲ್ಲಿ. ಸೊ ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಪೇ ಅಟೆನ್ಷನ್, ವೆರಿ ಈಸಿ. ಸಿ, ವೆನ್ ಇಟ್ ಕಮ್ಸ್ ಟು ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್, ದಟ್ ಟು ಇನ್ 10th ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡರ್ಡ್, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಪರ್ಸೆಂಟೇಜ್ಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಸಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್, ಎಲ್ಲ 6 ಸಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸನ್ನು ಸೇರಿ ಆವ್ರೇಜ್ ಆರ್ ಯುವರ್ ಪರ್ಸೆಂಟೇಜ್ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದು. ಸೊ ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ರೈಟಿಂಗ್ ಸೆಕ್ಷನಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಸ್ಕೋರ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ತುಂಬಾ ಕಷ್ಟ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಫ್ಯೂ ಆಫ್ ದ lecturers will be convinced with your answers. It is very difficult to convince the lecturers when it comes to 2-mark answers, 4-mark answers. That is why grammar is scoring section. Here there are not 2 right answers. There are not 4 right answers. In grammar, there will be only 1 right answer. That is why concentrate more on grammar. 80 marks ನಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮಗೆ ಆಲ್ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಹಾಫ್ ಅಷ್ಟು ನಿಮಗೆ ಗ್ರಾಮರ್ ಸೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಂತಾನೆ ಸಿಕ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ. ಬೀಟ್ ಲೆಟರ್ ರೈಟಿಂಗ್, ರಿಪೋರ್ಟ್ ರೈಟಿಂಗ್, ಪ್ಯಾರಾಗ್ರಾಫ್ ರೈಟಿಂಗ್, ಫ್ರೇಮಿಂಗ್ ಸೆಂಟೆನ್ಸಸ್, ಜಂಬಲ್ಡ್ ವರ್ಡ್ಸ್. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಪೇ ಅಟೆನ್ಷನ್ ಟು ದ ಗ್ರಾಮರ್ ಸೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ. ಡೋಂಟ್ ಮಿಸ್ ಔಟ್. ಓಕೆ, ಗೆಟಿಂಗ್ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ ಟು ದ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್. ಸಿಲಬಲ್ಸ್ ಹೇಗೆ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ಪೇಪರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂತ ನಾನು ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಮುಂಚೆ ಐ ಗಿವ್ ಯು ಸಮ್ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಶನ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಸಿಲಬಲ್ಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ಯಾವ್ಯಾವ ತರ ಸಿಲಬಲ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ, ಹೇಗೆ ಕ್ಯಾಟಗರೈಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ವಾಟ್ ಆರ್ ದ 6 ಟೈಪ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಸಿಲಬಲ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಈಗ ಕಲ್ತ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ. ಯಾವ್ಯಾವ ತರ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ಡ್ ಸಿಲಬಲ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಓಪನ್ ಸಿಲಬಲ್, vowel consonant E syllable, R controlled syllable, diphthong vowel theme syllable, consonant LE syllable. Don't break your head. You don't have to mug up these. These are just for your information. Okay? Just know, just be aware of them. That time it will be interesting for you to learn the topic as well. We will not go in detail. We'll just know the meanings of what they are. The different types ನಲ್ಲಿ ಇವಾಗ ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ ಸಿಲಬಲ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು, ಓಪನ್ ಸಿಲಬಲ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಐಡಿಯಾ ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋಣ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಓಕೆ, ನಥಿಂಗ್ ಟು ವರಿ, ನಥಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಮಗ್ ಅಪ್. Closed syllable. A closed syllable is a word unit with a single vowel. Keep in mind, if there is a single vowel and it ends with a consonant, if there is a single vowel in a word and if it ends with a consonant, what are we calling that as? We're calling that as a closed syllable. These have short sounds. Yav tara? Bat, plant, shop, rabbit. So, how do I count how many the syllables are there? Ili vowels yavudappa? A ide nodi. So, bat, ba. It is ending with a consonant. Condition 1. It has 1 syllable. Condition 2. Then you're going to classify them under closed syllable. What are the examples again? Bat, plant, shop, rabbit. ಇದೆಲ್ಲದ್ರೊಳಗೂ ಒಂದು ಸಿಲಬಲ್ ಇದೆ, ಹಾಗೇನೆ ಒಂದು ಕಾನ್ಸನೆಂಟ್ ಇಂದ ಎಂಡ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಮೂವಿಂಗ್ ಟು another example, another type. What is it? Open syllable. Open syllable andre ಏನಪ್ಪಾ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, open syllable is a word unit that ends with a single vowel. Consonant in the end ಆದ್ರೆ ಅದನ್ನ open syllable, closed syllable ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. Open syllable ಅಂದ್ರೆ it ends with a vowel. Go, me, you, potato. Here we are not keeping a count on how many syllables are there. Okay. Next, as I told you, this is just for your information, nothing to worry about, nothing to mug up, just for your information. There are some more syllables which they are vowel consonant, a combination of both. Yaftara, these syllables end in a final silent E. Hence, they are nicknamed magic E syllables. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಇನ್ನ ಒಂದು ಹೆಸರು ಇದೆ, ಅದನ್ನ magic E syllables ಅಂತ ಕೂಡ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. The silent E makes the vowel before the consonant have a long sound. Line, cute, mine, pine. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, the silent E makes the vowel before the consonant have a long sound. ಅದನ್ನ ನಾವು magic E syllable ಅಂತ ಕೂಡ ಕರಿತೀವಿ, vowel consonant E syllable ಅಂತ ಕೂಡ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. Okay. Next one ಯಾವ್ದಿದೆ? We have R-controlled syllables. We come across R-controlled syllables a lot. In R-controlled syllable words, there is always a vowel followed by an R. R ke yavagla there is a vowel that is being followed. The R gives the word a unique sound because her, fur, ear, for, per. So you know what is happening here? This R is getting stressed with a vowel. That is why we call them as R-controlled syllable. R-controlled syllable anta ನಾವು ಕರಿತೀವಿ. Next, what else do we have? We have the diphthong vowel theme ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ ಇದನ್ನ. ಯಾಕೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, two vowels come together. ಯಾವ ತರ? It usually has two vowels next to each other which are pronounced together, which is why they're dubbed vowel stream. The vowels work together as a syllable. The vowel combinations are typically I, A, ow, oi, lay, like that. So they work together. Next, we have the consonant LE. This is also important. ಈಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಈ ತರ syllables ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, these syllables have no vowel sound. Okay, the silent E at the end of the syllables works only as the vowel. You only pronounce the consonant and the L. Say for example, maple, L. L is getting stressed here. Maple, turtle, and purple. L is getting stressed, not E. Purpley, turtley. It's not that, right? It's purple, turtle, maple. So what is happening here? The consonant LE syllable. These are termed as the consonant LE syllable. That's all, dear students. I just wanted to give you a brief, a bird's eye view about the entire concept called syllables. Yakante heladre, of course, when it comes to your exam syllabus perspective, they only ask you how to count how many vowels are there in these particular words, and then how to write them. I'll show you now. But otherwise, I just wanted to give you those types. Yakante heladre, ivaga maple, there is vowels in that, because just because the L sound is getting highlighted, that doesn't mean there are no vowels. So you should know how to categorize them also. Okay, nothing to worry, don't stress. Now we will do this exercise, and then I'll give you a set of exercises that has to be done as homework also. So pay attention. I'll teach you how to solve these syllables. Now, say for example, the first word is night. Count how many syllables anta ಹೇಳಿದಾಗ ಎಷ್ಟು vowel sounds ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಅಷ್ಟೇ main concept. How many vowels can you hear in this word is just what they are asking. Okay. Now, as soon as I look into it, I know there is only one vowel. How do I write it? Night. Okay. There is only one vowel. So, the number of syllables in this is just 1. Now, whereas if you look into it, racket. So how do I split it? Now, so I saw there are 2 syllables in it. So just split it based on the vowel sound. That is how you're supposed to count how many syllables are there in that particular word. In do as directed sections, you will get this. That's all. Okay, next. Oh, look at this. Computer. So how many? 1, 2, 3. I have 3 vowels in my computer. Next, perfect. Perfect and t. So how many vowels here? Just count the number of the vowel sounds that you're able to hear. That is your answer. As simple as that. Next, oh, look at this. O, po, say, t. How many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. Opposite has 4 syllables. Next, pre, po, see, Sean. How many vowels are here? 1, 2, 3, 4. Preposition also has 4 vowels. This is how you're supposed to break them. Whenever it ends with a vowel sound, break it, count how many vowels are there. As simple as that. So in today's class, what all did we cover? We started off with homophones. We learned what homophones was. We even looked at a list of homophones, and then we solved the exercise. How will the homophones questions be asked in your exam? You will get a fill in the blank, and then you will get pair of homophones. You'll have to be choosing which is the appropriate homophone word that has to fit in. Then we moved on to syllables. We learned what a syllable was. We looked at the different types of syllables, and then we solved few examples when it related to syllables. In your exam, how are you going to get this question? You will get the word and they'll ask you how many syllables are there in this particular word. That's all. You have to just write the number of syllables, and yeah, that's it. So far so good. That's it from my end. I hope today's session was helpful. If you have any doubts, please reach out to us. We're very happy to help. Please do go ahead and subscribe to the teacher. Go download the app from the Play Store, and then happy learning. Teacher with you always. Take care, dear students. Meet you in the next live class. Bye. Hi.